training here, we need to learn to understand. And this is exactly what's happening. The happening is when you walk in somewhere like this and you mind your own business. You concentrate too much here, your hand is not controlled. This hand have to come up. Yeah, welcome back on this another lesson onto the Wing Chun for self-defense. This one here, controlling, quick the hand, choke them properly, and then coming in, attacking them. So all this movement here that you're learning, all the hand basic of it is controlling a lot of this movement here by grabbing, choking, this kind of movement, and also getting to the movement on the back to be able to attack to your opponent. Okay, so if you're first time coming to this my channel and see me, I have got a lot of passion. I'm teaching onto the Wing Chun for learning to self-defend and stuff like that, and you want to learn more, all you need to do is click on this button down here. It's called subscribe to me, and click on the bell, so when I upload some new technique, new training every week, you can get it right away and start training with me. Okay, so if you got that done, change punch on there and make sure the bells ring when the video available, you will get it. Okay, so that's very basic and simple. Get out of the way and let's start to do some training. Now this lesson here is you have to understanding this is for self-defense using. So suddenly something happened. I'm not sure if I walking, somebody gonna hook me, somebody try to grab me, somebody try to headbutt me. I don't know. And you will don't know too, because this is surprise. Certain thing happen for reality, for in the street. So suddenly come in here, you're circling this hand, choke him. Suddenly here, you're making contact because you need to monitor. Remember this movement again is very familiar onto the some of you training on my program, onto the Siulim Tao training. Movement on here, okay, hand position, basic hand position here. This is helping you to control, lock, choke, and so you know where the movement is. Remember the punching, okay, this movement on the punching, the hand onto the elbow, attacking, and the hand and punching. Okay, this movement here is happening using from here. You don't punch from here. Why? Because you get him very close in onto you already on the movement. You can't go like this. This hand here. So you go to attacking from this very close distance and you can control the arm. So all this movement, your arm is here. You don't bring the hand back like this. So you are already here. You're attacking, you're controlling, and all this movement is work from the very close range. It's designed that way. You don't fight with somebody and fight like this. For the street fight, okay, it's a very different to the self-defense. You need to understand that, okay? Now, some of you will have a lot of different questions for me, everything else. Make sure you comment below here so I can be able to help you if you have problem with certain movement. A lot of time when people training with this movement here, they compare themselves with a fighter, like they fight like this. They're all completely different things, two different things. This one here designed mainly for self-defense. Certainly thing happen, then you respond to one, you attack, you're dealing with the movement that happen, certainly, okay? You're not training for this kind of training, fighting, like for the competition. Because to train like this, you need have a lot of conditioning, a lot of different technique, and you're using element of the Wing Chun for that. So it's very different. So you got any question, anything that, comment below here, and then I will be right here to answer all the questions you need. Okay, most of you training on our program, you know a lot of movement is all crossover. It depends how you use it. So let's go through this basic movement here as your practice. You talking, this is using a lot, like when you talk somebody hands up like that. Okay, no problem, keep your hand out of the way. When your hand is up like this, it's a lot of time you keep in the distance from between you and your opponent. Keep them in the distance. And also, certainly happen, your hand is already there to defend, okay? Because they either hook you, okay? They either try to come and try to grab you, you defend. You're using this as a gun style, okay? It's a Wing Chun movement, circulate hand, and then using this hand, come back to choke. Sooner than this, you need to make contact right away. Bam, 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 to attacking them. Okay, then you move them out of the way. Now remember, when you're outside, a lot of time they have obstacle. You force them into the wall here, and then you elbow, you attack, you will get rid of them. So this kind of movement here, when you start to learning, you need to understand that we are outside. We don't have an open space. Because we don't have an open space, we're using obstacle to helping us. Okay, the idea is to make the Wing Chun work for you. Okay, you don't work for the Wing Chun. The Wing Chun got to work for you. If it not work for you, then there's no point to learning it. Okay, so all these elements you need to make sure it works. So the line attacking, your waist, your hand have to turn. Certainly move, and then your hand coming in. Okay, move. Certainly the hand coming in. So your hand is as they circulate, is the big attack to the neck here. Now you're choking. Okay, now you learn to control control them, and attack them. This is very important for you to understand that, to learn. A lot of this lesson here, I have the training on this basic 12 technique and breaking down everything in a certain way for you. So if you want to send me the message or go to learn or do anything like that, then go to our website, as you see, masterwong.tv. A lot of information there for you. Okay? Any question down here, asking me. And if you want to win the training with my program and learning like that, that you want to learn, then wait for to the end of this video. I have question and answer that some of you are asking, so I can answer you on this video, in the end of this video. So here is a lesson for surprise, move, control, attacking, surprise, move, attack, and control. So this is basic movement onto the Wing Chun for self-defense. Here's a lesson for you. Check it out. Training here, we need to learn to understand. And this is exactly what's happening. The happening is when you walk in somewhere like this and you mind your own business, you concentrate too much here, your hand is not controlled. This hand have to come up, turn this hand, come along, control this side on the head here. So clamp him in like that, so he can't move. And then from here, ribcage. And this is how you're going to deal with this basic movement here. So you make sure, learn to understand about this particular tip. This tip, learn to have the hand control. The hand control this. Changing, control this, and attacking. Okay, think of that. So that basically learn to understand about this particular tip. After walking to anything, try to have your hand like you do in the Wing Chun side, hand like this. So anything happen, you respond well. If your hand is not respond well, somebody coming to whack you on the head or bottom the head, you're not covered well, you can't control, you won't be able to attack the person quick enough. This is very important. And if you like it, and you like what I showed you there, share this all to all your friends so they can use and learn to understand this. And you can helping them to save their backside. I think you're loving that movement, bam, bam, grabbing the neck here, attacking, and shut them away. A lot of you watching through this, and you're loving. As you know, when you're training onto the Wing Chun, a lot of time you're using a lot of this movement on special shoulder, on the back, and onto the chest. Very, very tight. It's difficult. And some of you asking me, Master Wong, when you're training, you get your shoulder so tight. What happened? Many things you can do. You can use something like the dummy and then force like this to open the chest up so you don't get too tight, okay? And stuff like that. And you're using opposite side. Or for me, I make things simple a little bit. I have one of this of ACHEDAWAY, okay? One of this product, okay? And I tell you, they've done wonder for my body. So let me show you few bit on it first. You probably see some of this I talk about already. What is it in here? Look at it, like the gadget. You've got all the different things. They've got one of this, they've got one of this, they've got all sort of different one. Each one of them, they do different thing, okay? And they have the gun, okay? Like this. It's portable, very powerful. I just love it. All you have to do, I think this one here, I've been using the fork. The fork is probably better because they're just into the certain part of the trigger point. It's very good. I use them quite a lot. So I love it. So you put it on like this. All you got to do, turn on in the back, like this, press it on, okay? And they've got different setting there. I like this setting. It's because they give me like this, okay? That's all there is. So you see, into the Wing Chun training, a lot of time it's a chest along here. You're using a lot of this muscle. And you see, man, I feel them. Jesus Christ. You see, after training a lot of this punching, moving, man, So this is the thing that helping me a lot. Okay, so that's what you need. And this size, I use them every day for recovery. When I do the recovery, I use them a lot. They have a different product. This is one of them. I use very often. You see most of my video, you see it on there. So if you like it, you want to one of this, okay? All you have to do is go to the website ACHEDAWAY.com. They got information underneath this video or down here for you, okay? And around here for you. And all you need to do is go there and then put in the code Master Wong. You will get some discount. Okay, that's all there is to it. So that's what is it on that. Okay, so now you know what it's all about. Check it out. And I use them. When I use something, I will promote. I'm helping myself and also helping you to make sure you feel good. That's all for that one. Now, let's go through some basic on that line and then control, grab, and then move and control and grab. On this movement here, a lot of you asking so many different things. Into the self-defense side, it's a lot of time it's about awareness. Aware what's going on, and certainly certain thing happen. Okay, certainly hand you have to respond. This is why when you are going somewhere, if I'm not sure, I go and can I have look or keep an eye on the distance so that way I can defend. Okay, I can move and I can hook. The unique thing about this is a circle of the hand to control. Very, very important. Now, let me go through some of you asking certain questions about this. So you know, some of you asked me on this on the group, so I just reply some of you on here. Okay? Now, quite a lot of you asking about like Master Wong, this Wing Chun here is not very useful. One of you asking about it, the Wing Chun that is not he said, Master Wong, okay, start guy so with something. I'm not really sure what his name is on here. He said, Master Wong, I am going to ask you the question. Have you even fought, fought as an MMA fighter? Have you ever fought an MMA fighter? Wing Chun is not affected in a real street fight. Why? Because if you do their blocking to the arm, your opponent will, other arm will go to strike you in the face, hitting you. And remember, in the street, the fight is moving, not like static pattern like that, and so on and so forth. Okay? It's an interesting question. I like that. I like that kind of question. Yeah. Why? Because when you're training, you have to get used to this. When you fight, when you're in any kind of confrontation, it has to be dynamic because you're not gonna stand still. Who stands still? People move, fight move. Fight move, you move. You move according to each thing. And whatever they move, you need to adapt to it. But in the training, you need to understand that. Is Wing Chun affected in a street fight? They're affected. It's only up to you. Wing Chun is the machine or it's like the operation system. It's the operator, you, how you operate them. Another example, this is a news of helping to get your body good. How you operate this, okay, is up to you. You can turn around and say, this thing is useless because all they do is they don't do anything at all because you don't understand how to use this. If you understand all the trigger point, like certain part of the body, when you put them on, okay, that will help you to release the 10R here. See? Yeah. So that is what is it? It's how you will the machine. Okay. So in any kind of training, you need to understanding this. Everything onto the Wing Chun training, you use it. It's going to be dynamic how you use it. The principle is up to you how you want to use it because you have to will the movement. No one else will will for you. Wing Chun is dead. Okay, it's just like the dummy. The dummy just stands still. You just go in there and do this movement because the dummy not going to do anything. What happens if you're going to use it real life? The real life is the same way. You have to move. You're going to see this move so you know how to control and go in to do the movement. You have to move around it because when they move, you need to move. So remember, don't blame on any kind of style. Every style good and every style is no good. It's up to you how you use it. Also, everything is work. Nothing is work. Okay? What I'm trying to say, every technique can work. And every technique cannot work because you the one have to make it work. Okay? I hope that answered your question and you're understanding more. You learn to make sure you make use of that. No one can help you. Okay? You have to able to do that. Another question you need to ask yourself sometimes is, a lot of time if I make it work because through my experience helping me to get to do the thing I need to do doesn't mean that you can use in the same way. When I show you this movement, you have to make it work for yourself by training, by doing it. Okay? So I hope you understand what I'm talking about and hope you know what I'm saying to you. Okay? To all of you practice on here. Anything else, comment below, and I will be here to answer all the questions. And if you not get into it, get used to it, and you're training, you have a problem, you know what to do. Use one of this helping you. This helped me a lot to get my body in line and get my body getting more better because I'm 50-year old now, you know. So I want to make sure I look after my body and my mind. So keep training, keep practice, and I will be see you next week. And make sure you gotta train hard, live clean, and make sure you fight dirty. Okay? And anything else? Comment below here, or go to my website, send me the personal message, and I will be here to answer you. Master Wong here, out!